Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Illinois' offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Illinois to be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Under fire. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Clement. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Now on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Finds the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Arkin. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. Right on the money. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He turns that loose down the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to try to return this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arkin. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. Oh, out of space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Caught over the middle. It's Arkin. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. The give to the back. Lots of running room. A most efficient. Pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. The give from the gun. They make the stop, giving 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, finding a line. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes.
They're up by 7 over the Groupers. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Slithers into space.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That's caught. It's Sanders. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Turning on the Jets. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Touchdown, Illinois! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Mayava. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in an empty set. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Sanders. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone is on that side. Defense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Clement. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running back searching for a hole.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. With the catch, it's Sanders. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job.
Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Jordan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Got his man quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Clement. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The sure hands, it's Clement. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Finds his tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. The short hands, it's Lemon. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. Like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with his back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run, but it was very successful in making the honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Valentine. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone ties us up. And tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt. Two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Fighting off the defender. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And he got it. A little bit of redemption after those early misses, and he's the hero with the game winner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.